So the Dutch, okay, Old Dutch can be discerned more or less around the same time as Old English and Anglo-Saxon. And I remember reading about that. Old High German, Old French, whatever, Old Saxon. Okay, so the Netherlands, informally Holland, is a country located in the northwestern Europe and overseas territories in the Caribbean. So then you got Jack Sparrow, who looks so much like my uncle that supposedly died. His name was Wesley Gregg, Melford, Nebraska. Um, the Netherlands remained a kingdom after Napoleon's defeat. Um, well, I didn't know that. It's the Green Heart, hidden gem in cities, surrounded by the big cities in, okay, whatever, adventures of the Wadden Islands. Um, I mean, I gotta look into this. Hopefully, let's see if it even loads. I don't know if it's gonna load, but we'll know. Oh, 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 oh. Surrounded by the big cities in the west of the Netherlands, you will find the Groene growing heart. What? Growing, yeah, heart of or Green Heart, a hidden gem of lovers of hiking, cycling, and boating. The Green Heart is a haven of peace and space. You can visit the Cheese Valley, the area in which the world famous Gouda cheese is made. I spent some time with the Reuwijkse Reuzik, Plaston Lakes. Okay, private dock at Landel de Reuzik Plaston. I can't even. And then the HIHAHUT cottages. Okay, I'm just gonna start spelling everything. Cycling, pedestrian, and boating routes. So crazy. It's the Green Heart, the hidden gems, amid cities. But then you got the Emerald dispensary, like hidden gem dispensary. The Adventures of the Wadden, just here in Oklahoma anyway. The Emerald Alley right up there. Yeah. The five Dutch Wadden Islands represented a perfect island hopping opportunity. So each island has its own vibe and ambience, with plenty to do without the air from Oriole Festival, breeze in the wide beaches in fall and winter, hike across the sea floor when the tide is out. Okay, whatever. Okay, I thought that was gonna be informal. All right. Um, Boom right here at 311 on the clock. Holland has one of the world's best railway networks with excellent connections to other European destinations, which is so crazy because I was on Don's thing down there, and he's Donald Webstar on Fandom, like literally Donald Webstar, and it says that he's like here to help the homeless in Gotham or something like that, and it descripts him down to AT on Fandom. Okay, which is crazy. But I was on his thing and it said Traffic Factory, like open the alien vaults, Traffic Factory, and it's a European thing. I don't know. That was just on his history. And so I just thought that was like really interesting. And there's something about like Iowa, like he was like, but there's a fire hydrant here. It's like Oskaloosa. And I don't think I had ever like really looked that one up. So Oskaloosa, Iowa, Wikipedia. Okay, but anyway, was a national center of bitumen. What do you spell? And my brain won't let me. Bituminous. So Bitumminous, whatever. Coal mining. So that's the coal. Okay, but then you got all these mines like down in like New Mexico and stuff. And like Albuquerque, which is where Jeff Bezos is from. I don't understand this shit. Okay, the Mexico, get this. Like, how am I involved? And you would think that like maybe like someone would tell me that we do that. I'm just gonna keep getting fried, and so this is like over. I have a child. I mean, and not even just that, like everybody. Mm-hmm. There's like real estate that's talking about this, but okay, so their motto is note the difference. The Sam Smith coal mine in 1895, located in what is now 1300 block of High Avenue West. I mean, that's kind of crazy because Sam Smith coal mine, Smith. I mean, there we got that, but then Sam, like Sam the Well Daddy or some shit, like Trent over there. Yeah, Trent. Yeah, was a Creek prince. Okay, so Oskaloosa derives its name from the Oskaloosa, who, according to town lore, was a Creek princess who married Seminole chief Osceola. I can't even. Yeah, anyway, a local tradition that her name meant "last of the beautiful." Last of the beautiful. This interpretation of "last of the beautiful" is not correct. So you got the Oskaloosa in the Muskogee Creek language means black rain from the Muskogee word Oski rain, and Iski or black Lusa is an English corruption of the Muskogee word whatever. See, for example, the Wikipedia entry for Tuscaloosa, eponym of the town Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So I mean, it even takes you there with that. Black water. Okay, Oskaloosa means black water. The first European American settlers arrived in 1835, led by Nathan Bone, or B. Boone, youngest son of the frontier Daniel Boone. I mean, I think I've heard their names before and stuff like that. Um, Stephen W. Kearney, Fort Des Moines. He selected this as the first site of Fort Des Moines. Okay, located in a high ridge between the Skunk and Des Moines rivers. The Skunk River. Wow. Okay, the ridge was originally called the Narrows. So Des Moines River. I mean, there's all the rivers, and they're significant. They got the Des Moines Valley Railroad built north of the Eddyville, Iowa, through Oskaloosa to Pella, Iowa, in 1864. It became the KEOKUK in Des Moines, or Des Moines Railroad, leased by the Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific Railroad. All right, so I mean, this goes into Iowa Central Railroad, in Minneapolis, and South St. Louis Railroad. Wow. Burlington and Western Railway reached Oskaloosa, and that was a narrow gauge line of the standard gauge. Okay, like my brain is fried. I'm so fried, and yeah. Lost Creek was a company town with post office with a population. So we were watching the whole the Mayflower. They came over or whatever, and then were on horses and the UPS. It's like the people that came over on the Mayflower are the ones that started the whole system.
Yeah, there was horse these murders.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine, so Lost Creek 2 mine. So all these mines and shit, dude. Coal mines. So they got the carbon block coal company. So all right. So they got the percentages and stuff. Racial makeup. You got Native American, Asian, African American, white, Hispanic, or Latino. Um, Pacific Islander. I mean, like 0.41%, but I don't even know if this is really up to date. It might not be. But economy. You got your economy. Musco lighting. Okay, so sports lighting. So permanent and temporary lighting for major sports venues around the world. Wow, I don't know about that. Musco lighting. Okay, but that's more energy. That's more light. Even light harms us. Fire, a real fire. That light from a fire, it doesn't harm us, but the light, like from a light bulb, does harm us. So it's like the toxic atmosphere of the economy, and so they got to, yeah. Oskaloosa Community Schools, of course, they got the schools on here. Crazy. Nebraska Health Partnership, healthcare services. Okay. Clow Valve Company. And that's what I was really talking about. So the Oskaloosa plants include iron and brass foundries, a machine shop, assembly, finished goods, warehousing, shipping, and administrative offices. Their primary products include fire hydrants and a variety of valves. So Walmart, okay, which is Walton family. William Penn University, a private liberal arts university, which all the universities and colleges and all whatnot is even to, I mean, Hy-Vee. Okay, you got Hy-Vee. Cunningham Incorporated. That's 1969. But then you got the Mahaska, Mahaska Bottling Company, soft drinks. So that's Pepsi Cola Bottling Company. Okay, there you go with that one. It's headquartered of the music publisher CL Barnhouse Company. What the heck is that? I wonder. So the CL Barnhouse Company is the American music publishing firm. Charles Lloyd Barnhouse. Since like 1891. The Barnhouse catalog includes many historical publications of the classic concert bands era by composers like Russell Alexander, Carl L. King, Fred Jewell, J.J. Richards, Paul Clark, Lenny Stack, Larry Neek, Larry Barton, Rob Vuano, I don't even know, Howard Rowe, David Schaefer, wow, James Swearingen, Ed Huckabee or whatever, Rob, okay, Stephen Ranke or something like that, Andrew Glover and Andy Clark. I've seen Andy Clark before. That was weird. The company is managed by Andy Clark and Andrew Glover. Gosh. Yeah, but it's so crazy that Cunningham Incorporated, that's my last name, Taylor Rose Cunningham. But mechanical contractor, commercial, industrial, sheet metal manufacturing, HVAC, geothermal, plumbing, piping, architectural, metal roofing, industrial services, and duct cleaning. Located 808 South Market Street, Oskaloosa, Iowa 52577. I didn't know that. They got Cunningham Incorporated, like Ankeny office, so that's 1451 Northeast 69th. And then it cuts off. But like, I didn't even know about that though. Like, I mean, growing up at all. Mailing services, promotional printing, office supplies. Welcome to Cunningham's Incorporated. Company's first impression and goal is to make you look your best. So Cunningham Equipment Services Incorporated is an independently owned and operated heavy equipment parts dealer located in Washington State. Offered Cat parts as well as Komatsu, John Deere, and T-Rex replacement parts, which is the MRC lifting services over there on Northwest 2nd Street with the security ADT and bar day services. Like my daddy works here. It says on the orange cone, and they also had just more. All the basketball hoops that I had to dream about too. The Lifetime, which is all the way around the town. Hug and Cunningham companies. Okay, so I mean, there's a whole lot here. This is open corporates. Cunningham Incorporated. Just getting fried. I can feel me getting fried currently. But I guess everybody's okay with that. Just not everybody, but not everybody's here next to me. Another location, Las Vegas, Nevada, 3770 Howard Hugs Parkway, Suite 100. Like Washington State offered cat parts. Amarillo, Texas, as well. Houston, Texas. Wow. Um, Stephen Cunningham, King and Co. Company Incorporated, Texas. Okay. Oh man, I can't even open none of them. Okay, so domestic for-profit corporations. Um, Man, I can't believe they're not even letting me open them. Um, Cunningham Automotive Incorporated. Also, the whole car thing. Wallace E. Cunningham. Cunningham and Associates Incorporated. I mean, I would have never known if I didn't look up Oskaloosa. I hadn't looked that one up yet. Looked up the New York one, like the Elmira. There's a whole lot of corporations out there too. Paul Hutton, okay. Um, Innovative technology. Wow, what? Tank and tower services. Like your water tower and tank, like your water. So Cunningham's inspectors and site managers utilize the latest innovative technologies to assess the state of your water tower or tank. I had a dream about the Culligan water in the basement, like we growing up. We had a big giant, thing. But in my dream, it was oh man, I don't know. I did have a dream about it though. Nancy Cunningham, Paul Cunningham, Cunningham Security Systems, 1983. Um, Businesses throughout southern Maine. Um, Mike Major purchased the company. Mike Major. I don't know, Mike Major. Okay, so Williamsburg, Virginia, contracting firms in the peninsula area or something like that. I don't know. Or there you got a showroom design build, a Williamsburg contractor, but then you got the Farmers Union right over there. Do you know about that?